What?
You feel me?
You heard what he said? Brother, he's off it. What's wrong with you?
We live.
What's wrong with you?
We back at it like crack addicts. That's what's wrong with me.
We're back with another episode of Nothing But Facts. Season 2, episode 18. I'm Chloe Rogers,
Whoa.
grandson of Steve Rogers,
Huh.
son of Aaron Rogers.
Who?
And I'm here with the bestest co-host in the whole wide world, Mr. Trill Bill.
Yeah, I'm in the cut like a scary sight.
What's wrong with you?
Everything.
You
and
talking through your nose?
anything. I'm doing a little bit of everything. I'm anywhere and everywhere, but nowhere at the same damn time. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah, you off it. Oh, and I hit my head on the mic. That's how we're going to start this off.
You doing good, Imano?
Yeah?
So you could take it off with the D-Jack statement.
All
I
right.
know you want to talk about that.
Well, you started off.
Gotta
I got
introduce
this.
the statement. At least let them know
So
what
pretty
we're
much,
talking about here.
because he really, you could explain it, Trill. Because it's like,
He said some wild stuff. Just to put it in simple context, he said
Well,
some
not
real
even
out
like
of
said,
bounds.
just
and
posted it to his Instagram.
Something against, like, he was just like making it seem like pretty much like blaming the Jews for like.
He posted a photo of a Hitler quote that said,
It's crazy.
"Because the white Jews knows that the Negroes are the real children of Israel, and to keep Americans secret, the Jews will blackmail America. They will extort America. Their plan for world domination won't work if the Negroes know who they are. The white citizens of America will be terrified to know that all this time they've been mistreating and discriminating and lynching the children of Israel." And then he said, "Anyone who feels I have hate toward the Jewish community took my post the wrong way. I have no hatred in my heart towards no one. Equality, equality." And then he pointed exactly to the part that said, "They will extort America. Their plan for world domination won't work if the Negroes know who they are." So a common thing that like Hitler would talk about is that the Jews use the blacks as muscle. But I think it's because you see the similarities, honestly, like in like what the Jews went through and like what black people are currently going through, right? It was just obviously at different periods of time. Let me explain it like this, right? For a Jewish kid that like went to Hebrew school and all that, like if there's anything I know is that like we've been slaves, right? Black people have been slaves, right? There's similarities there. Like we were slaves in Egypt, right? With Moses and all that crazy shit in biblical times. And how we got out of slavery was we fought our way out of it, right? God plagued the Egyptians and we escaped Egypt and we went on, to what we went on to do, right? Fast forward now to, the 1940s when Hitler comes through and Hitler puts us in concentration camps, makes us slaves once again, right? And it's funny because I got into a Facebook argument over something like this, right? Someone literally, and was also a Jew, told me, the Jews didn't go and start killing the innocent and rioting against the innocent, right? That's because when the Jews actually revolted, rioted, and did crazy shit, it was to the Nazis who were holding them captive in these concentration camps. They were the guilty, right? So if people want to come at black people about the idea of like, black people rioting and looting and all that crazy shit, they're obviously doing it because something is going wrong and these people are being blinded to the idea of who's actually at fault here, right? So it's a similar idea of you take two people that have common enemies, right? And you make them see that it's like, oh, well, like one is greater than the other. It's like, no, that's not even the case. We're actually fighting the same battle. So my overall opinion when it comes to what Deshaun Jackson said is, he did come out and apologize and say that like he didn't really understand what Hitler put the Jews through, right? And he did ultimately say like we need to fight this battle together against racism, anti-Semitism. It's all in the same boat. It's racism all together, right? His comments were fucking stupid. He shouldn't have fucking said it. In all honesty, I think it's equivalent to like what Riley Cooper did. In all honesty, like it was just as ignorant as that kind of situation. He just shouldn't have said that shit. He should have tried to understand, what Jews had also gone through, right? Because you have a lot of Jewish people that are, backing up black people. I mean, yeah, we have some that are, as ignorant as can be, because I'll say it like this, right? Israel is a place that supports the fuck out of Trump, as wild as that sounds, right? I know a lot of Israelis in South Florida that really love Trump, right? But a lot of Jews really do resonate with what black people went through. And at the end of the day, we have a common enemy, racism, right? We've all gone through those like series of oppression. So if Deshaun Jackson is meaningful in his apology and he's willing to try and fight this battle together, then I could respect him as long as he starts to lead by example. But if he doesn't do that, then he's a piece of shit and he needs to, get released by the Eagles. But it's nothing that the Eagles haven't dealt with before. They, penalized him for it and everything. He just needs to grow up from the situation and next time think before he speaks.
I agree on everything except the part about the Eagles, just for the simple fact and they didn't cut Riley Cooper.
Well, yeah, that's the one thing I would say is that's not fair. But I'm
So
just
it's
saying, like,
like-
even when Riley Cooper said that, like, I thought Riley Cooper should have been cut.
Exactly.
He sent out this tweet 2 days later, so I feel like he's trying to learn himself, like he's trying to learn something.
Yeah, and I fucked with
people.
I
He's at
fucked
least
with
trying
how
to make it
Julian
better.
Edelman was like, oh, let me take you to like the Holocaust Museum and like teach you
Yeah.
about this shit. Like I could fuck with that, and yeah, like how Schefter said,
He should still be on the team. He could just he's gonna learn from it.
yeah, he's
It's a
got to grow
lesson
from it
learned. That's
100%. But that's what I'm saying. If he doesn't start like leading by example and being like, hey, I'm trying to change my way of thinking on this, then that's what I'm saying. If he doesn't do that, then all right, fuck him. But I think he'll come around from it. Because he seems like a smart guy. He's a businessman. He runs a record label, things like that. He knows he has an image to uphold and, business to maintain.
Well said. You got anything else, Chobo?
I just don't feel like he should be released just for the simple fact, and you've kind of had this thing happen in your organization before with Riley Cooper, and he said the N-word, bruh, at a
Yeah.
concert. Like, it's on camera. People can pull it up on Twitter, YouTube. It don't matter. So it's just like you didn't cut him back then, and the statement you made back then was
Yeah, and their
nothing
office hasn't
compared
changed.
to what you made about Deshaun Jackson's statement now. You called it out of bounds, all
Mhm.
types of things of this nature, but didn't have that same energy for Riley Cooper. So I just don't think that they should release him in that matter. Of course, he's going to have his lessons to learn and other hardships to go through from this, but it's going to be all right, ultimately. As
Yeah.
long as he keeps his head right about it, it's going to be all right.
I think they'll move past it. They got a good team. They have a very diverse team at that. I think he's going to learn a lot from this. It's sometimes like when we're hurt, we just react, and right now he's obviously like trying to educate himself because obviously he wouldn't be reading otherwise. But maybe he might be taking some advice from bad people who don't want to see the bigger picture in all of this.
Well said, man. Next topic. You want to know how Patrick Mahomes is making? In 1 minute, he makes $96.
That boy is making MLB money.
He makes $5,700. In a day, he makes 6 figures. A year, 50 mil. Bro, that's baseball money. That's more than Mike Trout.
Yeah.
He's paid,
He's chilling. He's
and
relaxing.
he deserves it.
Of course he
I
does.
feel like it doesn't. You could just draft defense, and he'll make all these receivers look like B+, A+ receivers, just because he's that good.
I mean,
And I would at least try to keep Kelsey over Hill, because I feel like you could just find some receivers, and Kelsey's he's gonna be that blanket on some Tom Brady shit with Gronk.
the biggest thing is, bruh, you can always find people that can run a 4.2 or a 4.3. That's always going to keep coming every single year after every single year after every single year. And you got the quarterback who can throw the farthest. So if you put the fastest athletes on the field for him, it's only going to work out. Like, there's not too many defenses you can draw up when you have 4-3 in the slot, 4-2 over here, 4-2 over here. Sammy Watkins is the slowest receiver on your team. Think about that.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, they got speed over there to burn. And then you got
And they got the running
The
back
best-
from LSU.
best tight end in the NFL, arguably. And, yeah, came up on a pass-catching running back, which Andy Reid loves. Brian Westbrook 2.0.
What do you think about for these other quarterbacks? Like, you think their contracts are gonna be similar to that, like year-wise at least?
Oh, I sat down with my brother like a month ago, and I was like, the Ravens should have been got Lamar's contract
Yep.
done.
They fucked up.
Yeah.
They
like,
fucked
bruh,
up.
all I've been doing is sitting at the crib like, yo, Lamar Jackson's agents are like, oh, he's looking at $200 million plus already. He gets a ring. That's another $200 million
Yep.
right there. He gets another MVP. He's getting the same contract as Mahomes.
Oh.
Yep. If he gets the MVP or a ring, 100%, he's
This
going
year-
to make the same
He goes
as
back
or
to
just as
back
much.
with the MVP and a ring this year. He's getting
Oh,
the
it's
same
a wrap.
How
contract.
about just a ring?
Just the ring? He's
He
getting
Just
finishes-
the-
he
400.
finishes
Just
like
the ring, I
second or
think he
third
at least
place.
gets
400.
4/5 of it.
He's getting
That's-
400
Because I don't think Lamar would sign on for 10 years. Like, I think Pat Mahomes, like he sees a big opportunity in a city like Kansas City.
I
Right,
feel
like-
like Lamar, he gonna stay in Baltimore forever. That's their franchise QB.
Bro, I wouldn't rule out the idea that if Miami one day were to reach out to him,
Oh.
that he wouldn't not consider the
They
idea.
got,
That would
if
have to be a
everything-
lot
if,
later in
if
his
everything
career.
Yeah.
pans off, they got Tua and Tua.
He would
works
at
out.
least be 30 at that point.
Because the thing with Mahomes is his contract is up and he'll be 36, but let's be honest, in quarterback
34.
34 in quarterback
still
years,
got
that's
time.
like 30, bruh.
He's still
Yeah.
got time.
Like he could still give you another 6 solid years. So it's like, damn,
it's gonna be on
Pull
some
a
Manny
Tom
shit.
Brady.
someone's gonna give him
sign
another $100 million for 4 years easily. So it's like, damn.
What about like Dak and Deshaun?
Yeah. I don't think Dak will make as much as Mahomes, but this definitely helps his
This helps him.
situation.
He's like, oh, this-
Right now, he's looking at Jerry Jones
he
like, "Get
held
over
up-
here, you old rich motherfucker! Like, you
He's
better
like,
pay
you
Yeah.
see
up."
how
Crazy
much I
thing
was
is-
asking for?
To be honest, Dak isn't bad. Like I feel like if he leaves Dallas, he's still gonna get someone's gonna pay him. Be like,
Yeah.
bro, we need a starting quarterback.
No matter
They're
what,
gonna give him
someone will
bread.
pay Dak. He's one of these next generation quarterbacks.
The team that I would be so terrified for him to get paid by is Steelers.
That would be scary.
He comes into the Steelers and he just
Like
takes
what?
over.
Big Ben retires
Bruh.
this year.
Yeah.
It'd be scary.
Bro, you know what I think is a little bit of a scary situation that I think people are underestimating is Jameis being behind Drew Brees this year.
Imagine Jameis when Breeze retires, comes out and wins like MVP,
Yo,
championships.
takes 1 year just to
What
absorb
would you-
all
you
that
would
game
just be
from
like,
Drew Brees.
FSU. That's all
I'd
I
be like,
gotta
that's my
remember.
pride right there, you know. It took a while, took a long time coming, you know, got eye surgery, but hey, he's here. He's ready to make it happen.
Crab legs and all.
Over under 3 rings from Mahomes.
From Mahomes, he's already got 1.
I think he meets the 3 rings.
I got over. I think he'll get 4.
No, I think he gets the 3 or under.
As a Raven fan, I say under. As a football fan, I say over. Because I would like to
The
say
sky's
that
the
we're going to
limit.
just be going at it with them for the next few years.
Because he could do some crazy stuff, but I feel like he'll get 4. And he won't need 6 rings to be better than Brady. The stats he's going to have, he might throw for 80,000 yards plus
At the end of the
touchdown
day,
records, everything.
who do we see them play? Who do we see the Chiefs playing in the AFC Championship from here on out?
I swear the
The
Ravens.
Dolphins.
It's either the Ravens or the Texans, if we're
The,
being
Ra- I
honest.
f- the Ravens, and I feel like
Dolphins.
there's gonna be a sleeper team amongst the young teams. We just don't know it yet. Like the Broncos.
I mean, if
or
Tua
anybody
comes
like
out,
that. Dolphins,
That'll be great. Hey, if the Browns show something, that will be amazing.
Steelers, all these
Yo,
teams.
the
I don't
Browns
know.
have the best team on paper and fucked up extremely. Like, I couldn't even believe like how their season went last year.
Brian, they put together another great offseason, and I'm like, they're gonna fuck this up again. They're gonna find a
That
way
team
to.
is cursed. Like, let's be real. Like, right, the Cleveland Browns. Like, you named your team a color. Like, you fucked this up for yourselves.
I feel like there's a couple NFL franchises cursed. If we being honest,
Let's hear it.
the Browns and the Lions are cursed.
Yeah, the Lions might be.
Bruh, if the Lions didn't do Barry Sanders dirty back in the day and make him retire in his prime,
Their karma was Calvin retiring early.
Oh my.
bruh, players just keep retiring in their prime. They just like, bruh, I can't do this no more.
Next year, Matt gonna be like, you know what? I don't even want to play football.
I was playing with broken bones in my back last year, and we still did nothing.
Like, come on, he just gonna retire.
Bruh,
They haven't been. Even with Matt, he goes crazy, and it's just like it's never good enough.
If they
Last year
ever,
when he went out, I swear they lost like 8 straight games.
if they ever reverse that curse, they owe Stafford and Calvin Johnson a fucking ring. Just cause.
Calvin Johnson could honestly come out of retirement right now
Go crazy.
and still give you 10 touchdowns a year. That's the
Yeah.
scary
I'll
part.
play Madden again. Just
Wow.
draft Calvin.
Wow. That
But till then, we're in the war zone.
wow.
Warzone the best thing in the world.
Okay, I guess so.
This is the new segment. We're gonna be having new segments pretty much every week.
Huh.
Facts or crack.
Hmm.
If it's facts, you gotta explain why. And obviously, if it's crack, you're just that's what you're on. First one, the Bucks win the Eastern Conference.
Crack.
That's big crack, big dog. I don't
Yeah,
think they
me
get
too.
it done.
I feel like it's gonna be the they're gonna set up walls for Giannis. They're not gonna. It's not the regular season. They're gonna be right in his face. It's not gonna be a feet away.
Bruh, you going to have to shoot jump shots. Like, you,
They're gonna put everyone right up front. Yo, you're gonna have to shoot. All of those guys are gonna have to shoot because they're gonna just clog that paint. They're like, yo, Gian.
the Heat
That's
have
all
a
they're gonna
special
practice for.
defender.
That's what I'm saying. Miami's a dark horse for me.
We got Andre Iguodala just chilling.
Shut the
Just
fuck
waiting
up.
to come
Shut the
play
fuck up with
defense.
Andre Iguodala.
He's coming to take Derrick
Oh
Jones'
my-
spot, and he's going to just turn
Oh,
up.
he gonna go crazy. Golden
Yep.
State. No, Denver. He gonna bring it back to Philly
jumping out the
for a whole
gym,
series.
jumping out the gym, just locking Giannis down.
You Mono? You think the Heat are gonna win?
Yep.
Oh, the Heat are gonna win everything.
Bro, they got a great young team. Like these are
No,
guys.
I'm hype on them. I feel like they're fire, but Bam has to play.
I think Bam
Bam
will play.
and Nunn have to play. Everybody, they have to be healthy. They could do some shit.
I don't even think it's on Bam. I think our two other big men have to step up.
Who?
Myers Leonard and Kelly
Oh,
Olynyk.
he got a Galaxy Opal.
I think they will because I know Kelly Olynyk has been
That
working.
Galaxy Opal, he be going crazy.
Jesus, you got me upset. But I just feel like those two, going back to that Laker game that was on ESPN, bro, we just got out rebounded. Like, that's the biggest thing that comes down with the Heat. Like, Bam's great. He can play any 4 or 5 in the NBA. He can switch off on people, but he can't man the paint by himself and grab every board. So you got to have the big men on the court. So that's always going to take a guard off.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to make it work at the end of the day. And you got a great coach. I feel like we got, top 3 coach in the East? Easily.
In all honesty, who do you really see, before we move on, in the Eastern Conference Finals? Like, who do you really see? Like, genuinely see? No
The
bias.
Celtics.
Yeah, I was gonna say Boston, Miami, or the
And-
Bucks.
I don't know why, but I have a strange
Toronto.
feeling about them.
Toronto.
Like,
Toronto, I
it's
feel like they
something weird about them. Like,
they
they
just-
have the
they
2
got that-
seed
they
for
got
some
that
reason. And no one's
vibe.
talking about. No, the Raptors.
Raptors.
Oh, the Raptors.
Like,
You almost sounded like a Raptor.
exactly. I was like, rah, rah. So they got a lot going on. I just feel like, look,
Pascal.
he's going to be the number 1 option. Kyle Lowry, you got to do your normal playoff shit. Come
Norman
alive.
Powell. Or Norrell Powell. I
And
forgot his
then
name.
Van Fleet, you got to do your same thing again.
Gasol guy, he's good.
You still got
I think
Surge.
they have Ibaka.
So
They
you
got
just got to
OG,
run
they
it
got
back.
OG as well. They got some rookie too. I forgot his name. Terrence Davis.
They got it. They just
think.
got to run it back, honestly, and pray that everyone balls out. Pascal could play up to something near Kawhi, or just play better than last year, and you work like a team.
Raptors, Lakers in the finals. Who do you like? Is it a sweep? Be honest. If it's the Lakers,
Lakers will sweep.
quick.
Bro, they don't got Kawhi to push them through that no more.
I'm just thinking they drew up a defense last year, bro. They pulled out that box and 1 shit for Curry in what was that, games 5 and 6. So I'm just like, I don't know. Nick Nurse be doing some crazy stuff. He might have a defense that could work against.
LeBron.
You just double AD and LeBron all game. Everybody else could get 50. Everybody else could get 50.
This is JR's redemption year. He's gonna win Finals MVP, putting up 38 points a game, back in Denver, because they're gonna play the Raptors.
And he
And
gonna
JR 's
hot
gonna
box
be-
his room.
He said 38 points. Do you understand
He
that
got-
would be like a finals record damn near?
J.R. Smith, that's his redemption. But LeBron still wins Finals MVP, because LeBron puts up 87, 25, and 32.
Okay.
Huh?
As soon as he started off with 87, I was like,
What?
okay. Someone's averaging 87 of anything.
It's game over.
You disappoint
Skip
me.
is gonna say he didn't get 100. That's what he's gonna say. Next on Undisputed.
What's our next
Are you okay?
crack? It's
Yo,
the
you
crack.
off it.
I want to say topics.
Mahomes' deal is great for the rest of the QBs.
Yeah, we already said this is facts.
Pretty much. Yeah, facts. MLB player hits for 50 home runs this season.
No, crack. In 60 games, no way.
What?
He would be tested
You think-
so
you
many
think-
times
In
during this
60 games, there's
season.
no way.
You think like players that could maybe even take a crack at it is like Judge, Stanton?
Those are the only two that have a chance at it,
Literally.
and it's not going to happen.
Well, it's the
I don't
next
think
30 for
Stanton-
30. They're two teammates that are going for the record.
Bro,
What, you-
that's already
how-
happened
how-
before,
how-
too.
yeah,
Mickey
but how
Mantle and
much-
Roger Maris.
How much do you think they could hit in 60 games?
I would say
they're
I
on
would
it?
say 20 to 30 if they're on it. Maybe 40 if they're really
that's
feeling
that's
it.
still crazy. That's hitting like what? That's like hitting a home run every 4 games, just chilling too.
Stanton not trying to hit balls that hard after almost killing his pitcher.
Yeah, no, he probably was like, no.
He
Yes,
just ground. He like, bro, I just get singles and doubles. this year."
He's on his
PTSD.
Pedro Serrano shit for people who've seen Major League before.
PTSD.
He
And the
definitely
last
thinks
one.
he killed his teammate.
Yeah, he
No,
does.
no,
He
he's good.
he definitely. In that moment though, he was like,
In the moment,
Oh
he
yeah,
definitely
you
thought
evil motherfucker! I remember what you said. You remember what he said?
it. He laughed.
He said, "Oh, it's lit."
Oh
sick
yeah, that's
fuck.
what he's-
What's wrong with you?
It
You
was
okay?
funny.
That's crazy.
I said I
You
could
sick
dodge it.
fuck.
You
Said
feel
you
me?
could dodge it? No, you
couldn't.
cannot.
No, you could not.
You
But
can't
guess
dodge
what?
Bro,
it.
that shit is going at
Guess-
you faster than a NASCAR.
NASCAR, motherfucker.
See, I almost asked if the guy who was in the 4 movie started NASCAR, but you already said no.
I've seen you react slower to many other things aside from a baseball. There's no way you're going to react properly to a 180 mile an hour fastball
Yeah,
coming
you're
right
done.
back
If it
at you.
hits me,
Bro,
You're done. You're done.
I'm
No,
not
you're fine.
done.
You're done.
I'm not.
You're done. Like
I'm gonna
like
walk it off.
like Willie's done. Like
I'm
good
gonna
night.
walk it off.
He's gonna get up and walk off.
I'm walk. You
You
gotta
gonna start
dust it
running?
off.
You gonna
Just
start
throw
running?
some dirt on it. You know.
Yo, you're off it.
That's what, bro. That's what you gotta tell your kids. Just throw some dirt on it. You be alright. You don't understand. I walked around with a broken arm for 8 hours.
You were just chilling.
Yeah.
This is
Child
why you would
neglect.
sacrifice
You were playing
Simba.
basketball.
No, I got
How'd
hurt.
you break it?
I got hurt at my mom's job.
What were you? What?
What was I doing?
Stupid shit were you doing?
I was playing football with the kids because she worked at a
Oh,
school.
because I was like,
So I went
I'm
to
picturing
PE.
the office right
Would
now.
would you trade Simba to lock in Lamar Jackson as a Raven for life?
Whoa, no.
You get 50. You
No.
get 100,000 on the side.
Whoa.
Every year you get 100,000.
Whoa. For selling my dog?
Yeah, for every year that he plays. So you got at least like 10 years left.
Yo.
So you get $1 million over the next 10 years.
You get 100,000 for the rest of your life.
No, not the
Every
rest of his
single day.
life.
Every
Every
single
single
day.
year that Lamar
For
Jackson
30
plays.
for 10 years.
We can't
for
give him
30
that
years.
much because we know he's gonna say yes. We need to give
Okay.
him the challenging one. 100,000 every single year that Lamar Jackson plays. So let's call it 10 years.
Any years, it doesn't matter. That's still money.
You have to trade Simba.
That's 100,000, bro.
You can't never see him again. You like never ever.
He plays 12, 13 years, 14 years.
I mean, we
Or you
feel
gonna
me?
buy a Simba farm?
No. I'll keep Simba for that. You feel me? Like, it ain't worth it.
No, he thought to himself, he's like, I gotta look normal to these people. He thought
It's
about
like,
it.
It's getting a little too
What
wild.
happens if on top of that they release NCAA 21?
Just for you, a copy
That's
just for
20.
you.
No, for everyone. They release
What?
it. Who's
What?
gonna play?
I'm gonna just be playing the computer all day long. Just, yeah, this is fun. Recruiting against the computer. Oh my God. But
Last one.
no, I'm not giving my dog away. Period.
No, don't say period because
You
we've
said it
gotten you to
before.
admit this
Yeah,
already.
numerous times.
You can't backtrack now, bro. There's proof. It's on YouTube.
We're not giving him away for this scenario.
But the other scenarios, yes.
Just say
In the
no.
past, it has been said that the dog has been given away. I do not deny that. That is true.
Okay. Okay, you get $10 million right now, and they release NCAA. You giving them Simba?
Whoa, 10 million
Yeah.
right now.
Yes,
No. You just get NCAA
my-
for life.
and 1 million. 1 million.
Now he's thinking about I
$1
could buy
million
Simba 1 through
like,
50.
Wait, $1 million a year for life?
No,
and
$1 million
No.
and NCAA comes
oh
back
nah,
forever.
nah, it's not worth it.
$1
That's just a
million
quick little
for
payout.
5 years.
Bro, but you would trade him for a football?
But you
Because
won't get
y'all
what?
The way you described this football was very sacred football. That's the only way I would
Yeah.
talk
So
about
what
it.
you think was gonna happen? Like the Magic Conch show?
Yes,
What?
That speaks to you.
I can take
Is
that
it
football
like this?
and go play
It's
NFL
like the
right
Space
now.
Jam basketball.
Yes, it has Lamar Jackson and Ray Lewis talents in it. I can play both sides.
It's like the boomerang. It's like a
Like,
boomerang, right?
He's
You throw
just
it,
gonna
comes
show up at the Ravens training facility one day and just be like, "Hey, I'm
out. Be
ready."
quarterback. You
Yeah,
gonna take
I'm-
Lamar's position?
I'm gonna bring that football and be like, watch how far I throw it. Just throw it legit
It's
out
still
the
going.
stadium.
It's still
Just
going
out
right
the
now.
stadium.
no, he's gonna throw it to himself because he has 100 speed in Madden. So he's gonna throw the ball up all the way to
I'ma
the end
throw
zone
it
and go
ar-
catch it.
I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna turn around.
He's gonna break Earl Thomas's
You gonna
ankles.
turn around.
I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna turn around. They're gonna be like, "Why did he turn around?" I'm gonna be like, "Wait for it." 5 seconds later, that bitch come around the earth.
Yep.
Come around the whole earth.
Come around the earth. Come on now.
That's
Willie
real.
said he's gonna be a
That's real
monster.
shit.
They would be like, he's the greatest NFL quarterback to ever walk this earth without playing it down. If you can
if
do
they,
that,
if they tell you you're gonna play, if they were gonna sign you, would you sign?
I would sign up for all the CTE. If I had that
What?
football and could do that, give me all the CTE.
You don't even have to say that. Like, what provoked you to say
sick.
that? Like, I'm signing up
sick.
for the CTE. Like, I'm not even signing up to win or play for this team. Like, I'm signing up specifically to collect CTE.
Comes
No,
with-
no.
hey,
Next
hey,
subject.
it
Next
comes
subject.
with the game.
Next
That's all I
subject.
gotta say.
I got a last subject I want to add
It's sad,
to
but
it.
it comes with the
Go.
game.
Just ask it now.
Do
You're-
you feel like there are, forget athletes, just people, everyday people, whether they were high school athletes,
Yes.
middle school
Have
athletes,
CTE? Yes.
that are walking around with
We've
CTE?
already explained
Yes.
this. Sean has
Yes.
been on the show
For-
before.
Oh,
No,
not
no, there's
forget
numerous
shot.
people.
There
Yeah,
are
there's
other people in
I
this
feel,
world
I feel like
Yeah.
they got CTE.
that I feel like
They
you
play
come in
sports and they
contact with
stop
them
them,
and they
it's
say
like-
some stuff to you, and it's like,
Bro, a lot of these racists out there probably played like high school football back in the day, like Remember the Titans style days, and they probably got CTE. Like, look at all those players in Remember the Titans that were getting the shit beaten out of them.
oh my God, Remember the Titans was just a sad movie. That's a sad movie.
It's okay.
Weak side.
Last one.
Strong side.
So, video game streaming will become one of the biggest jobs in the world by 2030.
It already is today.
No, but by 2030, like top.
Bro, Ninja
Like-
had a $40 million contract, didn't he?
I know, but how many of these content creators are really eating?
A
Like,
lot of them are.
like
A decent amount of them are.
But you would say more than like the
Bro,
top jobs
they
out
were
there?
saying Ezekiel Elliott went on to Twitch just one time, and then he
That's-
was getting random donations
That's what,
and
that's,
everything.
that's what I'm basically trying to say. By like 2030, like everybody's like, bro, it's just like
Yeah, I think people
everybody's
are-
doing it now. Type
Bro, it's
shit,
gonna be like Wall-E. Remember that movie
like
Wall-E?
crazy like that.
Yo, it's gonna be like Wall-E, where people are
Anybody
just
streams,
like,
it's so easy, it's so quick. And if anybody, like, if you really want to put your time into it, you can make money off it because you'll just put all your time.
Speaking
into
of
it.
which, y'all gotta look out for Chloe on 2K soon.
I'm on
feel
my
like
team.
it's
you see my team?
similar.
I got glitchy on this. Let's go.
I feel
He's
like it's
158 with the
similar to
three-point
the
shoot.
boom
Fuck
with
you.
OnlyFans.
What?
The way you just talked about gaming.
But
You
what'd
just
say?
compared
I
that
didn't
shit to
hear you.
OnlyFans?
You're sick.
Listen, hear me
Sick
out.
fuck.
Bro, I don't even know if I can give you that
Just hear me out, because like you said, the accessibility, everyone's doing it now. There are a lot of content creators. The same thing with OnlyFans. The quarantine has made a lot of these porn stars
All the
into-
webcams that are sold out.
exactly. So everyone's just working from the crib, doing their own little thing now, and everyone's
Everybody had
making
to buy a
money.
webcam for work. and
Exactly.
shit.
So my whole
This
thing
was a plot
is
by the webcam people.
wow.
Yep.
Webcam and Lysol. If you had stock in either one, you boomed.
People virtually spreading corona.
Boom.
That's impossible. That's
Apparently it is.
impossible. I
How
feel.
do you know?
5G.
How do you know, Willie?
5G,
Oh no,
Willie.
5G towers is giving everybody.
And Wayfair selling children. We out here.
Wait, what? I
What?
saw Instagram posts.
Oh no,
Won't
it's
say
been
by
it's
who.
been debunked. It's been debunked already, bro. I think it's kind of outrageous. Like people are like saying that, all right, there's these really expensive like cabinets, and apparently they're the same ones. They're really not the exact same ones, and they're selling for like $12,000. There's expensive furniture out there,
Uh-huh.
and they just so happen to have the names of like missing children.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is, and that when you search the SKU numbers on Google, it brings up these photos of children.
Let me see right now.
We don't
no,
have the time
I'm
to
not
show you
doing
it
that.
right now, but I'll show you it
So
once we're
Because
done.
the FBI is gonna
You
come
think-
straight in and be
Yeah,
like,
and
you know
if-
where these kids
Well,
are.
and then there's people saying that you need to take that if you search the SKU that you need to call your local authorities and be like, hey, I was just looking into this, just so you know.
Wait, repeat that because I was looking at the next
Whoa,
time. But please
whoa,
repeat that because that
whoa.
sounded crazy. Just
So-
really quick.
so
people
I
are
need
saying
to let
that-
the police know I'm gonna Google this. Is
Yeah,
this-
apparently.
So what,
That's what I'm saying. A lot of it is very like far fetched.
what are we talking about? Say it again, please.
They're saying that Wayfair is selling children.
So basically, when if I put in these numbers, I'm going to see the information. the
Apparently, it's going to be
names.
the photo of the child.
Yeah, I thought about doing it, and I was just like, it's not worth it. Like,
You gonna go to jail.
I
What's
don't
wrong?
need the police showing up
Yeah,
anywhere.
see where they
Now,
fucked
what
up
were you
is this,
doing?
right? If you felt this theory was possible, yo, gather up $17,000. Don't tell people why, and buy one of these cabinets. See if a child comes in the mail.
Why would you
Right?
do
Why
that?
would you expose that shit before you even had the chance? Because now there's people like commenting on those videos and shit being like, oh, I just bought one to see what I get. And it's like, well, obviously now they're going to send you a cabinet if they were trying to, keep together this crazy.
Dog, what happens if? Yo, that would be. Oh my god, that's
Yep.
scary. Stop! What are you doing on your
Willie
phone?
going to sell Simba in that shit.
It's
I mean, like, can we do dogs?
Wow.
That's what you're gonna be.
Wow,
You sick
He's
Ken.
like $17,000. Like, I wonder how much a dog would go for.
Jesus. We're in the car. Just know we're in the car.
I'm disappointed at this point.
Yeah, it's crazy. Switching over to college football. Winton, I don't think we're going to see anything. I don't think we're going to see anything. No playoff, no championship game, no Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields.
So we just gonna see a whole bunch of conference.
Think about it. Like, but how would they do it? They would make a whole schedule of just playing the conference. Like, they
Mhm.
literally play everyone.
Think about it.
But then what
They
about bowl
own-
games?
They only
Yeah, that's the crazy
play-
thing. Like, that would be lit. You
forget a
think they won't do-
postseason.
So what would they do? Who's the national champion?
No bands, no post games, no fans.
They
That
can't
that
do-
kills college
there's
football
no
in
way,
general.
there's no way they could crown a national champion by like just voting. Hell no, they have to play that shit out. If they even play a season,
You would have to then go into a bubble format, literally.
they could change it up. My fault for cutting you off. They could change it up, like make it a little quick playoff in the conference, like the top 4 teams or some shit like that. And
Well,
then
no,
just
I feel like
some bracket stuff after the regular season's over.
each conference is already shaped when you think about it. They each have 6 teams in each division. So they each play 12 games a year. You can just have everybody play each other. Maybe you play somebody twice. Oh, well. Or you find a filler game, because the team that's basically out of luck right now is Notre Dame, because they don't claim a conference for football.
They're gonna play themselves. It's offense and defense.
They claim a conference for every other sport. They just claim the ACC, but not for football, because they got that TV contract and they don't play about that.
NBC.
You can't get none of that money, bruh. That's that Christian money. Catholic money, excuse me. But teams like Notre Dame are out of luck. You know, your Boise States are going to be kind of out of luck, because it's like, bruh, you can't play anybody. Your conference weak as hell. Even if you go undefeated, what does that mean?
Yeah, you're playing
So-
literally just your conference. Right.
I feel like unless you're in the SEC, and the SEC I feel like is going to be one of those crazy conferences where they're going to play football. Like the SEC, football means way too much to them people down there in the South.
Some of them, that's the only sport team.
Bruh,
So it's
Alabama,
like, yo,
they
what?
willing to die for it.
100%.
They're willing to die for football. So it's like,
Talk about Auburn over there, you're getting into a fight, and vice versa.
so it's like at this point, SEC, I feel like they're going to do it. The Big Ten and Pac-12 have already announced that they're going to do conference-only play.
Ivy League's not playing, but
Ivy League,
they're just Yale, Harvard. They're not gonna do it.
they are either going to be the smartest people out of all of this or the dumbest people, because they might just be losing out on all this money for no reason and could have just did conference play.
They got that money.
Or they might be smart and they'll just slow their spread and be good for next year. And a lot of these schools may be set back for the following year because they had these big cases. So it's like, at this point, I don't know what they're going to do. But I wouldn't say that it's certain that we're not going to see football, though. Only because it means way too much to these people and it brings in way too much money
And
to
I
these
feel
schools.
like these stadiums for college are so big that they could spread it out easily.
Ohio State Stadium holds over 100,000 people.
So
Penn
does
State-
Michigan, if I'm not mistaken.
Michigan State, Penn State's stadium, yo, it's crazy.
I'm trying to think of another
many
huge
stadiums
one.
that you know.
LSU holds either 80 or 90,000 as well.
They could easily spread it out.
You would just have to, honestly, 500 fans, let some people tailgate, but
They could hold like 10,000 fans in
Get
those
screening,
stadiums.
temperature check, wear a mask.
I want to see how the NFL is going to do it. Because if the NCAA can get it done with all those teams, 119 teams,
Mm-hmm.
the NFL should be able to get it done with 32
Yeah. Facts.
and a lot more money.
Facts. You got anything, Drew? Next topic. I got this from we're on NBA Twitter. So the Stan constantly creating shit. This is from at CSMU02.
Read
He
that
put-
like a crackhead.
He put up this crazy ass duo thing. So basically, a current player from a team and then like a past player. So pick who's the best one, pretty much. Ray Allen and Giannis,
Eh,
Iverson and Embiid,
that's cool.
Larry Bird and Tatum, Dirk and Luka. I had chosen Iverson and Embiid.
Out of those, I'm
got
choosing Ray
Dirk and-
Allen and Giannis.
I got Dirk and Luka.
Oh, I knew you would took that.
They were my second choice, but no, I'm going Ray Allen and Giannis.
Iverson gonna go crazy. There's no defense. Everyone's too good. Iverson gonna be going
Yeah,
crazy.
but Embiid's knees will blow out
No,
sooner or later.
Embiid's good. Trust. Big trust.
Dirk will
Oh.
drop 40 on Joel Embiid, and Luka, come on, bro. Luka just back down AI all day long. All day long.
So they're playing in the finals. You already see it?
Yep.
Giannis could shut down Embiid, and then Ray Allen could go off from 3.
See, I wasn't thinking of anything like that. He would be able to,
And this is
play defense.
This is
on
Bucks
him.
Ray Allen, so he's fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was considered like the second best player in the league when he was on the Bucks.
And then Kobe said, "Hold on,
Yeah, he
I got
was
something
like,
for you. Rest in peace."
You could try.
Legend. You could try, but I'm still gonna drop this.
Yeah, with that list, I'm taking Luka and Dirk. I mean,
You don't think Bird and Tatum would be fired?
No, that's a great.
I feel like Bird, if he was just to get plugged in as a rookie right now, it's kind of like when the Celtics back then were loaded and they took Len Bias. Like Bird on this squad, who are they gonna play at point guard? Their team is so big. Larry Bird's gonna play the 4, Brown
I will put
the 3, Tatum
Larry
the 2.
Bird at the 1. Just say forget it. Forget Kemba.
Oh, okay. Kemba play center. Fuck it.
We got Taco. Yeah, put
Taco.
Kemba at the 4, Taco at the 5. We good.
Taco's Galaxy Opal, especially just him, specifically him.
You're a crackhead for 2K. If it's not 2K or Warzone, I don't even think
Trying
you
to play
know.
Warzone. Remember that shipment stuff? You trying to play it?
Jesus Christ.
Come on, bro.
Even he's getting tired of hearing about Warzone. Look at his facial
He
expressions.
loves Warzone.
I'm trying to refrain from talking about Warzone because then I'm gonna cancel off the show and go play.
Oh
Exactly.
my goodness!
But
That
yeah, you're in luck because I'm pretty sure that's it. Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
all our topics for today just wrapped up.
I'm about to
in a
go catch
bundle.
some dubs.
As always, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, MBF_Clo, MBF_Trill, at
Yo.
Only a Mono.
Wait, why don't we treat the fans to something tonight, right?
What?
I'm gonna challenge Willie live on the air.
Oh
right
my
now.
goodness, he's
nah.
doing this.
Let's live
Is
stream
this
us
serious?
playing Warzone tonight. Willie
He's
ain't
not
playing
gonna do
Warzone.
that. Let me
Tonight?
finish
Nah,
this.
Willie.
Let me
Willie-
finish these shout outs really quick and then you say it.
Tonight?
Nah, we need to challenge Willie on something because he's selling off his dog and shit. Show the people some love, Willie.
Oh my God.
MBF_podcast on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Nothing but facts all together on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, Icon Network, Poor America, on Rap Sports. You're not gonna play Warzone. He wants to play that shipment at Shoot House Shipment.
No, I'm challenging you to hop on Warzone, bro. You
I
a
gotta
shooter
get
or not?
This gun. I gotta get this gun. I'm about to load up the AK.
I'm
It's
a
fire.
shooter, but
You a
know,
shooter or a
Come on,
shitter?
dog.
What you gonna do?
You gonna play?
That's a lot of commitment. Like,
You a
what-
shooter or a shitter,
like,
bro?
what time? Like that's a
Like,
lot of
20
like,
minutes.
no. I'm
Oh,
about to
nah,
eat, so maybe
nah.
like an hour.
Oh
played
nah,
20, 30 minutes.
nah. Yeah. I'm not gonna be there.
You a liar.
As the Magic Man said.
Yo, this
nah,
man
I'm
a
not gonna be
liar.
there.
That's crazy.
Willie
I'm
about to
not
go
a
on to
liar.
his Florida Stanley shit,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Florida Stanley living his best life on a Sunday. You know.
playing Warzone.
Nah. He's into the shenanigans on a Sunday.
Yo,
And that's what
you
I'm about to go
afraid.
get into.
You afraid? All right, y'all be easy. We out.
Bye-bye. Next
Nothing
tape.
but facts. We out.
Next tape.
He said
Next
I'm
tape.
afraid.
Next tape.